Blackbird. This is day 2. There's a link below to the art of the guitar. This guy does a great breakdown of the way Paul McCartney actually plays this song, and it's why I say the correct way to play this. A lot of us have played this wrong. A lot of us have probably taught this wrong, including myself. Like a simplified version of it, right? So I'm going to kind of rehash some of the stuff that I did yesterday because it's a good reminder for me. Just going to get it back in my fingers. So it'll be a little bit of review, but obviously the second day the review goes a little bit quicker than it does the first. So a lot of what he's doing is only using these 2 fingers. When you see 2 notes together, like, actually let's just highlight that first measure. When you see these 2 notes together, this 3 and this 0, it's when he's plucking. So he's doing this. And if you're not good at that, just sit here for a second and go. Anything on the G string, for the most part, is just a fingernail strum. So like that first measure. And again, guys, if you guys need the sheet music or want to support us, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. It helps us write really great tablature, which I think you can kind of pull up Blackbird on a couple other, maybe like Songster or a couple other websites, and you're going to see that it's lacking a lot of the detail that we have here. This is like note for note everything he's playing, which also makes it a little bit hard to learn. So, you know, kind of give yourself some grace, but it's better than parts or sections missing, right? Okay. So yeah, he's doing this 1 and 2 and 3 and as we get up to speed, it's a little bit easier to make this first finger move kind of more like a pick. Sometimes at this slower tempo it's a little haphazard. Alright, so let's review, let's do that second measure too. So we have these 12s. You can hear that 1 and and I think of anything that's a 16th note up strum, like an E or an I'm doing an up with my finger. Anything that's an end, so it's like 1, down, up, or I could say, this is together, down, up, down, together, down, up, down. Kind of becomes the pattern. As you get going, like it gets a little bit easier to do right away. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of thinking. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. Big thing too is try to relax as you're playing that, right? Like you're focused, you're a little intense maybe. You're maybe just waking up on a Sunday morning. But try to get your right hand to just like calm as you're playing. Which will really help as we get up to faster speeds. Alright, let's try this at 50 BPM. And 3 and 4. 4/4 there. So I think there's like one little, is there something different here? Yeah, he kind of hits that 12. I think, you know, when you record a song, you just play. And sometimes when we go back to transcribe, it's like, did he mean to hit that 12? Maybe not. Same thing with like this mute. Did he really mean to hit that? No, but we're going to try to like get it as close to sounding that way as possible. Let's grab this. Actually, no, we'll keep that there. So let's just kind of run through. Again, if you guys need more time on this, I worked on it yesterday. I went much slower. Today is kind of like a quick review as I work on getting this up to speed. So verse 1, you're just going 1 and 2 and 3 and then we got this slide again. to get it as exact as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. All right, let's do those two measures. Probably just do 2 measures at a time. Wrong part. So a little bit of a problem, just like having it memorized, knowing what's next. Also having to look at the sheet music and then try to slide up to those 12s and hit that all. Just little things I got to work on. Let's do next 2 measures. So we got this 5, 7. Let's just keep going. Yeah, we'll just do these 2. So obviously a little challenging for me to get back and forth there and paying attention. 1 and 2 and 3 and different time signatures get me. How much do we have left? Yeah, let's just start tackling it from here on and then putting this together. So we'll do these 2 measures. I struggled with this rhythm yesterday because it's going 1 and 2 E and. Just because it's a slight difference than before. Alright, I think we're good. Let's try these 2. And 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I failed. 2 and I want to put everything together in context, so relatively soon I can play the whole song. Let's just try those 4 measures. And a 2E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty close. Pretty close. All right, then we have this. Yeah, I'm going to spend a little extra time on this A7 measure and D7 sus4 chord, because those get me a little bit to 1. So 1 and 2E and. You know, a lot of my fingers are doing the approximation. I'm getting like, let's say like 95% of it there. 1, 1, 1, and 2E and 3 and then anything that I miss, then clean up later. Let's try those 3 measures, last 3. The big question is, can I play that all from, not from memory, but like I have to be able to sight read this. So we'll see how I do. There's a couple of measures that make me think a little bit too much, like I don't know what's coming next. mistake on there, so let's just try to do that by myself a minute. So 1 and 2 and 3. So 7, 8. Now this is gonna, I'm starting to get a blister already, gonna wear your fingers out a little bit, you know. So I did like an hour and 20 minutes of this last night, so today might be a little shorter than that. Because I can even feel it like just getting these two all the time. It does kind of move in this nice kind of like downwards progression, which makes it a little bit easier to get parts of it memorized. Like I kind of know what's going to come next. I don't always though. Alright. Well, that wasn't it. That wasn't the end. So the 2/4 measure of G, the last one, is 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and. All right, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple wrong notes here and there, but all right, let's go by 5s. You know, I'm gonna live with some of these bad notes because it's just I can't sight read it fast enough. Like I don't know the next part, and if the page doesn't churn, so it's gonna kind of forgive myself a little bit. 2, 3, 4. the G and A are getting me enough. Same thing with that A7 there. One and one and two E and three and Alright, it'll get smoother. I think we'll go up to 60 though. Full speed's 95. I think in a day or two I can have that at full speed. 2, 3, 4. Not cheated, but I played it wrong, right? I let my second finger get in there. Now, that's really okay. I mean, I'm trying to learn it the correct way and play it how it's written, but sometimes I'm going to make mistakes. 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to keep inching it a little bit faster. So we'll go by 4s. You know, I'm not expecting perfection out of anything I'm playing right now. And if there's a measure I keep screwing up, I mean, tomorrow, or yeah, probably tomorrow, I'll come back to it and fix just that measure. But it's just really helped me put it together in context, right? Trying to get the whole thing figured out, letting myself make those mistakes, because when I go perform this live, which is the end goal, right? I want to go play an open mic night with a song. I know I'm not going to play everything note for note. I'm not going to read off the sheet music. I'm going to play the idea of what's going on in the song. And I recommend that you guys try to do the same. 3, 4. 1 and a 2 E and. Like I'm always making that G up at the end. I don't know how it's actually played, and the sheet music doesn't scroll fast enough. You'd be surprised though, even playing stuff a little sloppy and then coming back the next day and like cleaning up one or two things. I think yesterday was my like, hey, let's be exact, let's clean stuff up, let's learn how to play these parts. Now today's just like apply. Let's try to get this up to speed or wherever we can get, and then you can refine a little bit. It's kind of like, what is your ambition of this practice today, and set your ambition. Set your ambition. Know what you want to accomplish. Accomplish that. If you try to accomplish everything at once, you will get nowhere. And I do that a lot in my own practice, and it's one of the things that I'm trying to coach myself on. Is like, hey, you don't have to play like that every single time. And then there are other times where all you want to do is focus on those small things. So 2, 3, 4. I got distracted. All right, one little pause, little stretch. 2, 3, 4. Just make sure everything's lined up. Move this microphone because I have a habit of like leaning into the microphone if it's down. It's time for a little break. We're about like 35 minutes in, which I think is pretty good for the song. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's about where I got our left off last night. I know it wasn't much faster than that. If it was faster at all. 4, 1. So now I'm just getting distracted. All right. Just not sight reading it fast enough. Just do that a couple times. Just really try to play through these measures that throw me off rhythmically just a little bit. In movement, right? Oftentimes on that A7, I like to go to the 4th string because on the D7 we go to the 4th string. Two, 4, the measure of G. 3. Oh, I guess I am playing a 3 and a 0, but. All right, 1, and so I'm starting again from the G/B. Again, if I can find it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm starting to get a little sloppier than I'd like to. We're gonna go, let's go up by 2s. Let's just push this a little bit. So, I mean, we're 21 BPM away from full speed. So now I kind of just want to see how fast I can get. So I'm gonna forgive, and hopefully you guys as will all the sloppiness. It's more just about, can I get these fingers up to speed? 2, 3, 4. And you can really hear it on the measures I'm not as comfortable with, right? Obviously, you start speeding those up. to where you're not feeling good about it, you're gonna mess up more. But all right, again, these are gonna be sloppy, but we're just trying to get up to speed. 2, 3, 4. I tried to do the slide without looking. It did not work, as you could probably tell. 4, 1, and 2, and 2, 3, 4. So it's getting to the point where it's like hard for me to sight read and think about what's next. So this is not going to make it better, but I don't know. Seems like what's the thing to do right now. Just speed it up a little bit more. 2, 3, 4. Just hear those, that A7, D7 sus4 measures suck. That was okay. And then I screwed up the G. All right, just for giggles, let's do 86. It's not, like I said, it's gonna be a little sloppy, and that's gonna be okay. 2, 3, 4. So I can tell you the big difference is I just feel very rushed in my right hand, and actually I doubt my left hand. It's not consistent, right? And with that you start playing with a little bit of strain and overthinking, and sometimes the part's a little bit more made up than what's written. But all right, let's do a couple more at 86, and then I think I'm gonna be done. 1, 2, 3, 4. just hear my hand petering out. Okay. I think that's good enough for today. It's kind of what I have in the bag for myself and what I can accomplish right now. If you guys need the sheet music or want to help support these videos, become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. For $9.99 a month, you get 10 pieces of high quality sheet music, very